Good day, everyone. My name is Tom T. Moore, and I uh, am the author of 8 books. Um, I am going to take up today the creator, the creation, the creator of creators. Now, all this information, unless you've been reading my free weekly newsletters that are available at www.thegentlewaybook.com, that uh, you'll need to go to the website, click on articles and news, and that's where you'll find the free weekly newsletters, all 900 of them. And if you go back to the first opening page, there's a place where you can sign up for these free weekly newsletters. It's my gift to the world. Uh, and I try and pass along to you the answers to questions that people from all over the world are sending me to ask in my meditations. So I'm not a psychic. I just simply answer questions just like you can in your own uh, in your own meditations. So it's uh, everyone has a pineal gland, so we're going to get into that in a second. But please subscribe, please hit the like button, share with your friends so we can grow and get all this information out, especially as an example, episode 2, where I go through the upcoming earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions. And so these are the 3 Gentle Way books that I was voted best self-help author for 3 years in a row by the readers of a health magazine as the best self-help author. Now, um, people have tried experiments with telepathy, and the problem I saw is that they would people choose people off the street, and that's not the way to go. So um, you need to have people that are familiar with each other. As an example, a couple that's been married for many years would do better on these tests with these Zinner cards. This one was at Duke University. Now, we all receive all types of telepathic uh, information through the pineal gland in the back of our heads. So it acts as an antenna. Now, so far, scientists only know that it secretes melatonin, but it also acts as an antenna for every type of, of telepathic. As an example, I'm told I receive thought packets, but people can receive images. Even a tarot reader will receive the messages through the pineal gland, and that translates down to their fingers so that they shuffle the cards correctly. So, and psychics, where they're just picking stuff out of the air, so to speak. Um, but in my case, I simply do a light meditation, uh, and I just start asking to speak to whether it be my guardian angel Theo or Gaia, the soul of the earth, um, uh, or creator, um, and Antura, my ET brother, who's a member of my soul group or cluster, as it's called. So they telepathically communicate with me. I mentioned Antura, my ET uh, brother, who's a member of my soul group or cluster, and he's had 800 lives on Earth so far. So he's a member of a um, first contact group on board a Syrian mothership that's hovering 50 miles above us, naturally cloaked so that it doesn't scare us to death. And I'm also have delved deeply into Atlantis and Lemuria and go all the way from their beginnings thousands of years ago to where they destroyed themselves in wars. So you might check that out. Now, for this episode, we're going to talk about creator, our creator. And I use that word for two reasons. Number one, um, creator, uh, I know that creator is a word that is accepted by all the major religions. Uh, so even though they have different names for creators such as God or Allah or Vishnu or you name lots of different names, but creator is a word accepted. And then the other reason is that uh, I'm uh, uh, I found out that creator created trillions of galaxies in our universe, and every single one of them are different from the others. Now, of creators is an enormous being. Now, if you can imagine, creator has told me in one of my meditations that if creator creates a soul, it's like a speck of sand for creator to try and use earth terminology that we would understand. But when creator of creators creates creators, they're like specks of sand to the creator of creators. Just and this enormous being just keeps birthing trillions of creators, every single one with a different interest, which is amazing. Now, our universe. Creator told me that Creator was born sort of in the middle of these trillions of creators. And so Creator spent probably billions of years studying other creations before creating its own universe. Um, so that's uh, uh, now speaking of all these universes, our universe, and I tried to find some kind of images that would give you an idea of all these trillions of universes. But our universe is connected or uh, next to three other universes. Two of them are on the other side of the universe, and uh, we can't see those. One universe we can, we think it's a uh, we think it's part of our universe, but it's not. And one day in the future, I'm told there'll be some interesting revelations by the James Reed Telescope. One is that the um, uh, the telescope, and they're already seeing this. I think that they're studying it before they're making any announcements. But right now, the belief is that our universe is 11.5 billion years old. Now, I saw a article or uh, uh, something where there was this little red splotch, and they were trying to figure out, well, where is this? And they will finally figure out that it's much farther away than this 11.5 billion years. And they will announce that the universe is 20 billion years old. In actuality, it's 25, but I'm told we don't have the equipment to uh, be able to see all the way to the edge in the oldest part of the universe. Now, when Creator created this universe, um, Creator, and this is where I call it the small bang theory, because they have the Big Bang theory where everything exploded and happened all at once. I call this the small bang theory because when Creator created the universe, Creator only created several hundred universes, and they were all pretty tightly packed together so he could observe. And at that same time, of course, trillions of souls were attracted to this universe. These souls were attracted to ensoul suns, moons, planets, and even the inhabitants of these universes. So around this time period, we'll call it, um, Gaia showed up, and Gaia had the desire to become a quantum master. And so you have to understand these conversations with Creator uh, uh, have complete conversations in a millisecond. So when when uh, this uh, millisecond was finished, uh, Gaia had been told that she, in order to become a quantum master, she needed to visit all these several hundred universes and communicate with the souls that were ensouling everything. So she set out ensouling a 2 mile wide or long asteroid that uh, could be navigated. And she started visiting all of these hundreds of, of galaxies and communicating with all these souls to learn why they chose that particular galaxy and so on. So it was, and she did this for millions of years, uh, learning. And so and learning that not only are these galaxies different shapes and sizes, and this is something I had not known before until recently, but even the makeup of the galaxies is different. So one thing you can read about would be to Google the Eranthia stone. It's spelled, I think, Eranthia, and uh, you'll learn that that stone has a makeup unlike anything else on Earth. And that's because I was recently told that there was a galaxy or sun that exploded, and it had elements completely different than in our galaxy. So that's something they need to study more because they'll discover as we get to the start going to the stars ourselves in 3250 and portal hopping, as it's called, across the galaxy and eventually the universe, that uh, that these uh, galaxies are completely different than our Milky Way galaxy. So that's um, takes us up to the Earth experiment, and I'm going to get into the Earth experiment in um, uh, my next episode, number 4. So please subscribe to these podcasts. Hit the like button, share it with your friends, please. And so we'll grow so we can get this information out that a lot of people have never heard before. So thank you for listening. I'll add one thing. Please uh, go to my website, www.thegenowaybook.com, where you can subscribe to my free weekly newsletter and learn all about these things before I have them on the podcasts.